So tell me, what are we talking about today?
So today on Keepin the Geek Bros podcast, episode 142, we've got Spider-Man No Way Home trailer review, Red Notice movie review, Big Mouth Season 5 review, Masters of the Universe Revelations Part 2 review, Disney Plus' Hawkeye Episode 1 and 2 review, Chrono Cross, PlayStation's Reported Next Remaster, can't wait, Arcane, League of Legends review, Star Trek Discovery Season 4 Episode 1 and 2 review, and Star Wars Visions Episode 6 review. All this and more this week's episode. Stay tuned.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Keeping Up with the Geek Bros.
Yes, Keepin the Geek Bros podcast. I'm vibing with me, a Man, Juancho, and Dark Flex, and we're the hosts of Keepin the Geek Bros, a family podcast, allegedly. All right, let's get going. You got a question for me, Man?
Yes, sir. Oh, Man. Sorry.
Oh, okay. What's going on with the Geek Bros?
I don't know. You put Eternals and Dune reviews. Did you put that
there? I didn't do that. No.
I didn't put that there because we don't have those. I didn't write that shit.
I think that's old.
Okay. But why? I would never put that in there because we never did those yet. Eternal and Dune reviews are still pending, plus Free Guy, plus Ghostbusters. Everything. So pretty much everything. So you've got 4 episodes coming. We just need to actually watch them and review them, and then I'll edit them. So I would say at least one of these are going to be ready for December. So stay tuned to that. Gents, what's on your mind? We'll start with Man. Man, what's on your mind? That's why you're late.
Yeah. Thanks. So, work sucks as always. Yeah, I got an out though. My schedule's been pretty screwed up and goofy for the past couple of weeks, and will continue throughout the holidays.
Which is why we have not done our recording sessions.
Yes, it's been pretty bad. I'm looking for my way out of it to try and change that. So I'll know. Quit? Well, the funny story is I'll know more next week because I'm supposed to have some sort of meeting, and judging by how that meeting goes, we'll see what happens. So,
oh no,
yeah,
did you initiate this meeting or did they?
No, they called it. So,
snap. To be a fly on the motherfucking wall for that'd be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. But other than that, I got nothing. I've just been watching a ton of shit. That's it.
Not any movies with me. All right, Juancho.
Oh, God.
What's on your mind? Welcome back.
What's on my mind? Yes, I've been busy doing a lot of stuff around the house and being sick and working. So now I finally got my schedule back in order. So besides that, everything's good. Just trying to finish up a few things to have Miami-Dade release my degree so I can go ahead and start my master's. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I've been up to.
Exciting. Dark Flex, welcome back. Yes. What's on your mind?
Been playing a lot of Maneater. It's a pretty fun game.
A lot of what?
It's a shark game where you just eat people.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. They talk about a adrenal cream. Oh, it should have been.
Because they call like really crappy women. Well, not crappy, but those who like go through man-eaters. They use and abuse them and discard them.
He's a man-eater.
Yeah, just saying. Been pretty busy getting stuff going. A lot of big fights coming up at the end of the year.
You had a big fight recently? Okay, who'd you fight? Did you win?
Oh no, not me as a coach.
Okay.
Pretty much the past 3 months until the end of the month. A lot of good stuff going on.
Exciting. What's on my mind? My offspring.
Nobody asked.
Are becoming men. Nobody did ask. So my oldest already has a job, so I work with that. My youngest just got himself a job, and his official first day. He's got his uniform and everything. Starts tomorrow. I threw him a sick, and I mean sick, 16th blacklight party in my place. I turned the entire first floor into like basically a teen club. Don't ask me how I did it. All I know is that I felt absolutely broken the next day. But black lights everywhere, glow sticks, everything, food catered by me for the most part. My homie Will did come by. He did the grilling for me, thank God, because I don't know how I would have done everything. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was pretty fun. And at that party, first high school party, my youngest actually got his first hickey at this party. Believe it or not, his first high school party. I can't even hear that clapping. First high school party, first girlfriend that I know of, and first hickey. So that was actually a proud moment for me. Indeed. So other than that, I'm getting old and we're moving forward. So without further ado, episode 142 starts now. But first, subscribe to our podcast. It's the right thing to do. Let's move on to the fresh scent. I don't think there's any movies approved this week, right? We've already caught up to everything, right? So we're gonna move on to what's new in the gaming world. I don't know if Juancho is doing this. If he is, now would be the time. Juancho going once, twice. All I see is a ceiling fan. Okay. Hello?
No, I don't have the gaming list out. Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna skip that.
Because I'm dealing with the baby. Yeah, sorry.
Dealing with the baby. So we're gonna skip that. We're moving on to Man's side piece, Arcane League of Legends review. Hit it up, sucker.
So I
Never
brought
seen
this up. It's actually pretty good. I was talking about
you said after 3 episodes.
Yeah, after the first 3 episodes, I was completely lost.
I remember.
Yeah, good job. I'm so happy for you. But I remember
Sarcasm, you little bitch.
Yes, always. That's how I speak. It's the only language. So
that's what you say.
It's okay. I like it.
I know you like it, you asshole. Who are you talking to?
Hold on. I have a
Are you
I have a child here. Hold on. You sleepy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Aw, my favorite.
Do me a favor, can you go get me my water bottle, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, so League of Legends. The first 3 episodes, like I said before, was like an origin story to the main characters. Thank you very much. All right, I love you. Go to sleep. I'll see you later. Okay, love you. Sorry. So and then the next 3 episodes was like the conflict start of what this show is supposed to be about, and then the last 3 leave you with a cliffhanger, which has been greenlit.
Yes. Arcane, Netflix's League of Legends animated series is officially getting a 2nd season. It's coming from IGN.com.
Yes,
They officially announced it.
Which is fine because it kind of leaves you for a cliffhanger of what's to come next. Before I watched the first 3 episodes again, I don't even know what this is like, where it came from, if it's a video game, a book, or anything. So I was completely lost. What?
It's a JRPG.
Okay, that's what I figured.
No, I have no idea. I'm talking to my ass, but carry on.
I figured. Because you do that a lot. So you do. But yes, the first 3 episodes completely lost me. Like I said before. And then having further watched it and watched the remaining 6 episodes, I liked it. The one thing that I really liked is the opening song, which is by Imagine Dragons. It's called Enemy. It's pretty damn good. I have a newfound relationship with Imagine Dragon now. It's weird. But yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you like Imagine Dragons?
Yes.
Your mama
Well,
likes
Imagine Dragon needs nuts in your face.
Were you waiting for that? I think you were waiting for that.
Yeah.
You sick bastard.
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't been able to watch that movie just because I'm not really interested in League of Legends, but I've heard good things about it though.
Isn't League of Legends a series?
No, it's a video game.
No, it's a series. He's talking about the series.
Yeah, no,
Netflix.
but I haven't been able to watch it. Yeah, because I just don't have interest in League of Legends, but I heard great things about it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's action packed. It's all CGI, as you can see the characters behind me. It's a real gripping, like, dark story, but it keeps you going. Like it was really good. Like, my favorite character is this insane in the membrane individual right here, because she's got voices in her head much like I do, so I relate. It's great. All in all, I 100% hand downs recommend everybody watching this, because this was really good for me. Again, you got to get past this first 3 episodes because you just won't know what's going on. And
Yeah, I'll probably watch it now that I finished Cowboy Bebop.
that's my next watch.
It's pretty good.
I never
respect her.
I never got into the anime of it, and I don't know why. And then I just heard that the is it a movie or is it a series? The live action.
It's a series. Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
I heard that was pretty decent. So
me and Ralph are gonna dress up with the characters. He's gonna be Spike Spiegel because he looks just like John Cho. He got those sacks under his eyes. He got the same hair. I mean, Asian. He just got to figure out his nose, and then I'll be Jet Black, but the white version of Jet Black, not the black version of Jet Black.
Where are you guys? You guys going somewhere for it or what?
I don't know. It just seems cool to do because he actually looks. Around. Yeah, he looks just like John Cho.
That's awesome. He's going to be giving autographs all over the place. It's going to be great.
Oh, Jackie Chan.
So I guess we'll move on to my next topic, which is Red Notice. Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
I did, as did I. Let me see. What did you like about it? I'm gonna look for the
cast. I mean, that was the number one draw for me.
Yeah, I mean that was the reason why I watched it, because The Rock and Ryan Reynolds are just two of heartthrobs of mine.
I mean, like,
and
go ahead.
And then of course Gal Gadot, always, always, yes, yours and then mine, and then all just switching back and
then
forth.
back, yeah. You play musical chairs.
Yes,
man stuff.
Oh, yeah, cool stuff.
Yeah, we move forward to Red Notice. I watched it.
I like that movie.
Yeah, so 3 of us watched it. I know you didn't watch it. Yeah. I called you out.
I did not watch it.
But yeah, it was really good. It was funny. It was full of action. Like Flex said, the cast was great. It was basically just set out to be just a FBI profiler trying to chase down these 2 art thieves, and then just what ensues inside there. There's a twist at the end. Like, it's really good. I love what they did with the story. I like the movie. I highly recommend this one as well. Vibe.
I probably won't watch it because I don't got time.
You're a cunt.
That too. So are you moving on to Hawkeye episode 1 and 2 review?
Yeah, the first 2 episodes, and the next Purple Arrow comes out tomorrow. Am I the only? Oh no, Wednesday. My bad, Wednesday.
No, I watched it. I watched it when it came out. I watched it. So, man, you go first. This is your topic. What do you think about it? And then we'll just go round robin, and then Flex will say, he saw it, but he really didn't.
So episode 1 kind of threw me into like back into the depression phase of what happened after, Endgame, where it was just like, you see Clint dealing with what he's dealing with after the fact. I'm still trying to figure out who the hell this chick is. Does anybody know who this chick is?
I want to say real quick, he sold me on his post-traumatic stress syndrome, whatever.
Yeah.
He sold me on that, because when everything got on mute and he was watching like by the way, I would absolutely go to Broadway to see Rogers, the musical. I'll be real. I was digging it. Come on now. You can't tell me you weren't digging it in like a Alexander Hamilton kind of way. I can
do this all day.
Yeah, I was digging that. I would actually rewatch that episode just for that part. I hope they actually have like an extended, like the whole thing that they throw up there. Carry on.
He sings.
Who? In the musical, there's a Rogers the musical that he took his kids to, and it actually sounded really good.
Oh,
it did, but it gave actually, he did the post traumatic stress disorder better than Tony Stark did in Iron Man 3.
In Iron Man, what movie was that?
Iron Man 3.
Which
I think it's because Robert Downey Jr. never beat his wife. That's probably why.
No, but he took a lot of drugs and stuff in his youth. So he had
he had a lot of fun. He had a lot of fun.
But like beating a woman and then telling the authorities you didn't do it actually helps you practice.
That's all alleged. And if that was all true, they would not have put him on Disney Plus. Carry on, man.
Gina Carano's coming back, so
she's not. Not. That's just dead in the water.
Yeah, no, she's coming. She's coming back.
I just read the article. It's dead.
Yeah, she's coming.
Carry on with your review, sir.
So yeah, he did sell me with this post-traumatic stress from the fight and everything, but it was just kind of so just melodramatic and all. Like I felt as woe as me for the first episode. I more or less like got into it with the second episode when he actually started. He became Hawkeye again. He was like, "All right, we gotta look around. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We gotta hide out. We gotta do all this stuff." But does anybody know who this character is? The female? Who does she play?
She plays the character that
It's Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop.
Yeah. What is her importance?
She is Hawkeye, and she becomes one of the Hawkeyes in thingy and something and so forth. I don't know. I thought she was like a mob boss's daughter or something.
Instruments from Themyscira.
Is she this Echo person that they're going to be doing the spinoff on?
No, I thought they showed her at the end of episode 1. That's Echo. She becomes Hawkeye. Kate Bishop becomes Hawkeye. So
she becomes a new Hawkeye.
Yeah, she in like the new Avengers or whatever, she becomes the new Hawkeye. So no, she's not Echo. Echo is who I think they show at the very end of this episode 2. For me, episode 1 was great. I thoroughly enjoyed the flashback to the Battle of New York.
Yes.
I mean, all I can say is budget. I'm like, yes.
I know.
So between Battle of New York, the original Avengers, the Endgame flashback to Avengers, and a little bit of this, you get like all sides of that first situation. I like it. Every time we go back there and it shows a different side, and I'm like, holy crap, this is terrifying, you know? So I like that flashback, and I love that they're not skimping on the budget for the graphics. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. So I like the flashback because it gave me, gave her. You forget people were watching this go down. So to have Kate Bishop see Hawkeye jump off and do the iconic,
right when she's a kid,
and then she goes, you know what you get me to tell me heal mom? A bow and arrow. And I was like, yes, I'm sold. So yeah, I enjoyed that. The episode 1 I think was great. I don't know if it throws anybody else off, but the daughter, who I think is one of the Russo brothers' real daughter in real life, she talks out of the side of her mouth, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, I don't know, but see, there was somebody that I used to work with that had that same issue, and it was like a facial paralysis thing that she dealt with, which is why she talked out of her side, because she just
Bell's palsy.
Something to the sort of that. Yeah.
No, I agree. So I just can't see
if that's how she's. Yeah, if she talks like that normally, it would drive me damn crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't get through. Anyway, so yeah, other than that, that's fine. I'm glad to get the kids out the way as quickly as possible. Again, loved Rogers. What we saw of the musical, that was great. That was a highlight of it so far. Didn't care much for Kate Bishop's story.
Agree.
After that, as an adult, I don't care. I don't care about her mom. I don't care about her new fiance and the shadiness there. I don't care that
I'm sure that'll play a role into the series, though. I'm sure that's
of course.
It's hinting something to go forward.
Yeah, of course. I just don't really care right now. I don't care about the story. I don't care. It's good to see Hawkeye. I guess Jeremy Renner is pretty fun. He's got good comedic timing. Ironic comedic timing. That's what it is. He's not funny.
Yes, he does.
But he does have funny ways about how he reacts, which is
like Joe Biden.
that and Epstein. So other than that, am I on board for the show? I'm gonna watch it because we have this podcast, but I'm not reviewing every episode. This is not happening. I'm gonna wait to the very end, and hopefully it warms up, but definitely doesn't have me intrigued like WandaVision did.
Of course.
And
you don't like the Purple Arrow, that's why.
I just said the Purple Arrow. And nothing against the Purple Arrow. I thought he plays the sarcastic straight man. Like he's the least qualified to be.
When the show gets good, I can shove it in your face again. Like
I didn't say the show's gonna get good. I just said right now I'm not on board. The only show of all the shows that came out so far from Marvel, the only show that got me on board immediately was WandaVision because it had that weird mystery to it, and it was great. There's no story. I don't know what the story is. So yeah, because you hate comics. But I thought.
Do you even read comics?
No.
Exactly.
But
I enjoyed episode 1 and episode 2. The only thing they could have done was that whole play crap was just stupid. I think it was a waste of time.
What was stupid about it? It was really
it was
for a
dumb.
throwaway.
It was so dumb.
For a throwaway
I think
premise,
they could have done a better. They could have done a better flashback than that stupid play. That whole scene was
that
like,
wasn't a flashback. That was establishing the current year.
The whole thing, the whole scene there was just like blah. It was just the whole scene with the kids and him and the parent being a parent. We can do without it. We already seen him be a parent before in the previous movie. So I'm like, I can care less about Hawkeye being a father.
Okay, then how else would you? Action. Okay, then how else would you have justified him being in New York at that moment for to meet up with Kate Bishop? How else could they have done it? Remember, he's retired. So how else could they have put him in New York?
He can be traveling. I mean, remember, it's
nobody travels to New York during the coronavirus, man.
Hold on, this is the Marvel universe. This is no coronavirus.
Listen. Marvel's not immune to coronavirus.
Okay, but they don't have coronavirus right now. So,
I'm pretty sure that's what the snap was.
Oh my god! I just feel like that scene could have been better. I mean, the post-traumatic stress was brilliant. That whole him having the earpiece because he can't hear anymore because he got blown up. Those scenes were beautiful. How he got the earpiece.
That was funny because they asked him, and it just cut to every time he got his ass kicked. It was great.
Yeah, and then the whole parenting part from there to it was just like I could have done without it. I would have done more of Kate Bishop since she's the one that they're going to be focusing on more.
The episode was purely about Kate Bishop. There was very little Hawkeye in the episode.
I wanted to see more Kate Bishop. I didn't want to see much Hawkeye because we already know what Hawkeye is. I'd rather just see more Kate Bishop.
I have no idea what
Hawkeye
is.
I still would like to ask you if you didn't want him in New York with his kids, how else could we have justified him being in New York at all to run into Kate Bishop? I think that's the only premise they could have done. He was retired when at the end of the series. He went back to being a parent. He's feeling bad about being Ronin. He's feeling bad about Natasha dying in front of his face. There's no other way he would have been by himself in New York to run into Kate Bishop. I don't see anything logical other than he took his kids to go see this play and to spend Christmas together in New York.
What if he had a tip that they were doing a black
He's retired.
He's retired.
Hold on.
He's retired.
What if he was not retired anymore? What if that episode set him up not to be
that defeats the whole
anymore?
purpose of
exactly. That's just walking back his character development.
Of the initial plot.
You guys, in episode 1, he ended up having to go back into out of retirement because of her.
Because he happened to be in New York and she happened to run into his costume and that's it. Unless you're telling me he's at home with his family. In the end, you would have seen him with his family. He'd have been home with his family. He would have seen on TV, the Ronin in his back, and he would have gotten up and ran anyway. You still would have seen him establish him with his family. There's no other way. There was no other way to begin this series, I think.
Him going back out of retirement was already said and done. So him he already was going to get out of retirement as soon as he saw the Ronin suit.
Right, but what I'm saying is, how else would he have set up seeing the Ronin suit? He would have been at home on the ranch with his family playing catch and heard it on the radio or heard it on TV. In the end, you still would have gotten him as the family. But you still would have gotten him with the family, though.
Well, he was probably watching TV at home, but just the whole scenes there was I could have done without it. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poncho hates families. I get you. So, all right. That's clearly what it is. All right. So, I'm gonna watch it because that's what I do. I hate my life. Man, I'm pretty sure you're down to watch it, right? You're gonna keep watching it. Juancho loves it, so he's gonna keep watching it. He just want to make sure that all the kids are dead. And Flex, you'll catch up for next episode.
I already finished it.
That's he finished it. So all right, we're moving on to Chrono Cross. Reportedly, the next remaster on the way. Hit it, man.
So, what is it? Nick Baker from Xbox Era on a recent podcast stated that there's going to be a big remake coming soon. Back last month, he mentioned it on a podcast. That Chrono Cross was going to be the remake, and it will be done on a multi-platform as opposed to being just PlayStation exclusive. There was a leak back in September about it, but it was speculative. Now he actually mentioned it on a podcast, yada, yada, yada. My thing is, I didn't hate Chrono Cross. I just loved Chrono Trigger a lot more.
That's what I'm saying.
So
why not Chrono Trigger? Why
right,
Chrono Cross?
I would prefer them to go Chrono Trigger first and then bring Chrono Cross back, because maybe you can add stuff into it that'll lead into Chrono Trigger. Fine, but you're going backwards, and that doesn't make any sense to me. So,
hold on. Why would you think they're going backwards? The stories don't align. Two different stories set in the same universe.
I understand that, but I'm saying they Chrono Trigger happened first, so go with Chrono Trigger, not Chrono Cross, and then back to Chrono Trigger.
So you're referring to the games that was released, not the stories.
Yes,
the stories
not the stories. No, they're not aligned.
Oh, okay.
I know that.
Okay. It comes down to popularity. Closer to the year, the better the graphic. I think that people want to get more into the 3D graphics versus 2D. So that's probably why they came out with
turn the 2D into 3D graphics.
But they're doing all these other remasters. They had what, Trials of Mana, which is one of the most recent remasters of the Mana series that went full 3D from a 2D from a Nintendo game that's on the Switch now. Like, there's no reason that they can't do it.
I don't know. It just comes down to price. I think they'd rather just do a instead of a remake, a remastered version of it, because a remake is going to cost them a lot more money. So they're probably just testing the waters.
I mean, I guess, but at the same time, look what they did. Look what Rockstar did with GTA.
It was horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
So why they want to prevent, just go straight with the remastered and just get it over with. Remember, now you're dealing with next gen consoles, and these next gen consoles, yes, they're amazing, but from what I'm seeing, to remake games on them, they just have to rebuild the whole game from the ground up. Look at the GTA, how horrible the games look. The games,
but people paid for them.
Decent. The game, I haven't played for it because I get
you get it
from Game Pass.
Yeah, but still, people will buy them and pay for it. That's the thing. You want to make money on it.
Not good. Like, the remake of it is not good. I think these games need to stop being remade and just left the way they are and just remastered brought into the console. But remaking them, I don't think so. I think that's just too much, because they're going to try to do the DSLR, the HDR, and these games are not meant for that. They don't look good on those in these graphics.
We're heading into the metaverse soon, man. All this needs to just be updated graphics 100%. We're all going to be living in the metaverse. That's what's going to happen. We don't need remakes anymore.
Yeah, there you go. Remasters are okay.
But that's it. There's no timeline on it. They just mentioned it. It will be coming soon. I'll bring it up again when I see something else.
I know that's right.
And that's it for me. Oh no, yeah. Big Mouth.
Yeah, you got Big Mouth, you got Master of the Universe. Big Mouth season 5 review. I stopped watching at season 2, so you carry on. I got nothing to say.
I haven't watched any Big Mouth episode of the new season whatsoever.
I finished it.
I finished it as well. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I've been watching F is for Family.
I finished that too.
This
season was
Yeah, this season was I'm not into was it father issues, daddy issues? I'm not into that. But Big Mouth, this season was great. It was all about.
Did it cut too close to home?
No, definitely not. My father's still alive. Bam. Anyways,
I'm going away now.
Anyways, Big Mouth season 5 dealt with all of our favorite characters falling in love and then falling into hate and then then falling back into shame and then falling back into love. Like it's really interesting. I love how they kept the jokes and everything going. This was another great season with these guys. I loved it.
The Christmas special was pretty cool. with the puppets. That shit was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was awesome. They kept to the same tempo as they have in the other 4 seasons, and I enjoy when they do that. So this was great. The jokes were. I like when they brought Nick Kroll into the episode, and he's like, "I'm you. I'm you, just dealing with my own issues as a child." But yeah, definitely recommend it. This was good. It's funny. You guys will like it. I can't say anything about Vibe because he doesn't like watching things. But once you'll definitely like it. So get into it.
It's not true.
Probably get into it.
It just got really. It got really stupid after season 2. Once.
But it's supposed to be stupid. You're expecting
I know, but I don't really enjoy absurd comedy. They had a grounded purpose. They had hormone monsters, and they had what? Like one other thing was alive. Season 2, everything was alive. Season 3, I'm pretty sure everything's alive. Everything has a face. Everything is alive. I'm done.
Did your hormone monster leave you? Did your hormone monster leave you? Like, are you feeling of abandonment? Is this why you lash out after season 2?
I'm not slashing.
I still have my hormone monster. Are you okay? Do you want to talk about in this podcast how you really feel about your hormone monster?
There's a different podcast that I would love to discuss this with, but we'll get to that point later. So, but no, I just thought after season 2 they just took it. They amped it up too much. Season 3 drove me nuts. I couldn't finish season 3, and I'm not going to season 5.
You have to understand. This is Big Mouth. This is going through a whole bunch. You went through puberty, right? Or
Allegedly.
you skipped the whole puberty.
Allegedly.
You didn't play video games as a child either. So
yes, I did.
You're part mutant, so it doesn't matter. So each season has to explore the mental health of these kids. You know, you have the love, the hate, the jealousy, the anger, the puberty, the shame. So every season will cover one of those topics. I know this season, I know you guys mentioned it's all about love and hate, which I want to see because it looks funny. But each season has a feeling that they play with. So of course some seasons are not going to be better than the other ones because some of these feelings are not the best to make seasons about. So you just have to see it in a different way to be able to enjoy these seasons depending on what you're feeling you're into.
Okay. So
you think we're overthinking this stuff too much?
I think so too. I just think but that's just me. Can we move on to the last most annoying thing here? Masters of the Universe Part 2 review. I already saw Part 1.
I haven't watched any of them.
Me either. So carry on, whatever your name is.
So yes, me. Thanks. So yeah, I watched it. I really don't have many nice things to say about it. So the first
because Manny hates strong female leads. And that's
he's not a female lead.
Okay. Who? He-Man? Or sorry,
Skeletor.
Skeletor is non-binary.
Yeah, okay. That's right. Because he's just all bones.
Yes, he's non-binary, so you can't. But that's an inside joke from the Black Widow
Thor is
review. So check that out.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
He hates strong female leads.
That is a lie. I love women. Sometimes when they make me a sandwich. But yeah, I didn't. I had.
You make daddy a sandwich. Thank you, Anthony Mackie. I appreciate that.
Yes. I didn't start watching this with high hopes because the last part left us with like very little, and then there was all the controversy with it. So having watched the next 5 episodes, it felt really rushed at this point. Like they screwed up the first 5 episodes, and they were like, "Damn, how are we gonna get them back?" So then the second set of 5 was just like, all right, let's just try and redo and reverse everything that we screwed up on the first time, do it really fast, and then give a happy ending. Yes,
she said.
Yeah, and
you just described Star Wars: the Rise of Skywalker. Weird.
But yeah, I don't recommend this at all. I'm saddened by how they finish this up. It felt too rushed, definitely.
Of course.
It was too much, too fast, too soon, too quickly.
That's what she said.
Yes. This left me in my feels. Okay. I was not satisfied whatsoever.
Tell me where they touched you, Manny.
They didn't. That's the part. That's the problem.
Anybody else watch Master of the Universe? Anybody?
Nobody did.
Nope, I haven't watched it.
That explains a lot.
And guys, I haven't had a chance.
He-Man was never part of my childhood. I'm never going to watch this. Never.
I watched He-Man. I watched He-Man.
The only He-Man I ever watched was Dolph Lundgren's He-Man.
That was good. That was a Master of the Universe. That was good. It was campy. Yeah. I will watch. Is it League of Legends before I watch this Master of the Universe crap?
Yes, you definitely should.
So, all right. So that's about it for Man Side Piece. We're going to go into the cure for your common day. Star Trek Discovery Season 4, Episode 1 and 2 review. I assume nobody watches Star Trek.
Is that the cartoon one?
No. Discovery with the black lady. Anyway, it's Star Trek Discovery.
A strong black woman lead.
Strong black female lead.
Woman.
Yes. Star Trek Discovery, much like Star Trek Picard, the new stuff that's on Paramount Plus is much maligned by the actual Star Trek community. They call it not Star Trek; it's more of the J.J. Abrams crap. I have to say, I've never really been a Star Trek fan. I've watched all the series just because I could. I like stories that are in the same universe. I love crossovers. I love the interconnectivity of those kind of things. That being said, Star Trek Discovery is a guilty pleasure of mine because I know it breaks canon. I know it makes absolutely no sense within the story, within the canonical of everything, but it's just it's fun for me. I like watching it. And season 4 is no, what was that? Tongue twister, Flex. What was that about? So, episode 4, we start with a brand new nonsensical threat to the entire galaxy. This big, super massive black hole thing that destroys one of the spoilers, one of the captain's boyfriend's planet. And it was such a heart-wrenching moment to, actually that
the captain's
PTSD,
gay.
What? Captain is a woman. She's a strong black female lead.
With a boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend is
a woman?
No, the boyfriend is not a woman. The boyfriend is the boyfriend, and he's like I don't want to say a stowaway, but he's like he's there, but he's not really part of the Federation. So basically, that's the new threat. And I do miss the old days of when it was just a one and done. This whole long thread thing, it kind of drives me nuts, especially since every single season it's some big world-ending situation. Why can't I just? Whose phone was that? That was in my ear.
Honcho, mute your bullshit.
Okay.
How about you mute your mouth?
But anyway, anywho, so all the characters are back. It looks like there's gonna be some more issues with Tilly. Tilly's gonna have something going on. You got the weird hybrid girl who's seeing her boyfriend or her non-Baron. I don't even know what that is. He's gonna get a body, and that's gonna be interesting there. I like what I see so far because I don't care about where this fits in. It's just on its own, it's pretty fun. The graphics are great. Budget. Saru came back, so that's great too. Who used to be the captain, who's now the first officer, which is weird.
I'm the captain now.
But I am the captain now. That is from which one? Which episode is that one? That's from
Orville?
No. Anywho, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's not the season to jump in. If you want to jump in on Star Trek Discovery, you got to go to season 1. You have to get through Michael Burnham's absolutely dislikable character arc in season 1 and season 2. She's insufferable. But for me, it tickled me. I liked hating the protagonist. I liked it. She's gotten better in season 3 and season 4. She seems to be pretty decent. She's still, insufferable. But I like it. So check it out. I like it. I will not be the only time I bring it up in this podcast, only because 1, nobody watches it, and B, I don't want to get Trekkies to hate me because I have enough people to hate me on the internet. Right. So we're gonna move on to that's it. Open mic.
Open mic.
Chrono Cross is gone already, man. What are you doing?
Mushroom.
Okay, Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer 3. There's a trailer 3. Is that different from trailer 2?
Not necessarily. I watched it. It's got like a couple of more, like a little bit more dialogue in there.
Okay, well, describe it to us because I didn't know it was a part 3.
Well, is this the one where John Cena punches the lizard?
Who?
No, it's not John Cena. It's The Rock.
Who?
No. So there is this part where like Spider-Man's like going towards Sandman, Lizard, and fucking Doc Ock or some shit, and you see like the Lizard get punched in the face, except there's nobody there, so I can only assume it's John Cena.
That's what everybody says. I don't see the Lizard get punched. I don't see the Lizard get punched in the face. I don't see it. I've looked at it. I don't see him getting hit in the face. Like
no, he doesn't get hit in the face.
You know what?
But this one has a little bit more dialogue from the actual movie.
I'm just gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it. We're gonna just watch it right now, and then we'll just discuss it. Since clearly, Man, doesn't know what he's talking about. And
What?
Literally watching the same episode just with more dialogue.
huh?
Yeah, it's got a couple of more clips and more
Sharing the
dialogue.
screen, baby. Woo!
And there's
That spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man. Be careful what you wish for. We started getting some visitors from every universe.
The multiverse is real?
Looks like we got competition. You're not Peter Parker.
I am so confused right now.
Parker, we need to send them back.
You're thinking, hey, I'm about to do something that could break the universe. Run it by us next time.
Deal.
Let's catch some multiverse men.
Peter, you're struggling.
Look, there has to be another way.
They're a danger to our universe.
Everything you want. While the world tries to make you choose.
Is that a dinosaur?
I'll fix this, but I'm gonna need some help.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. This is why I never had kids.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Do you know Peter Parker, who's Spider-Man?
Yes.
Is that him?
No.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
Hey, they're just showing all of them.
I'm sorry, kid.
Was that
It
a
wasn't
real
John
trailer?
No, they don't. They haven't showed all three of them yet.
Yes, I just saw it.
No, that was added on there. That was not. They haven't added all three of them.
Are you
It's all
sure?
my fault. I can't save everyone.
You go to the Disney website, the Disney thing. It's not on there.
So where did you find this? This is not a real trailer, man. Is it?
You saw this show. I'm like, where
Did you just have
this
me-
trailer too?
Did you just have me friggin'? Where'd you get this shit, man? You
I
do
love
this-
I
you do
I
this
love
shit
screwing
all
up.
the time. You do this shit all the time.
I love screwing up your life, man.
All right, so that's nothing. That was absolutely nothing in that.
No,
whatsoever.
there was a couple of, like I said, there was added dialogue from the actual movie there, but that
Okay.
end part, that, and you did say, I'd spoil it. At the end, there's a little something there. I did say that. It was a little nothing. It was a little nothing of something, but it was something.
Are we done? Are we done with this now? This open mic?
Yes.
What did you want for this open mic? What did you expect?
I just wanted you guys to, I'm sharing this. That's all. Just wanted to share it.
Wasting
Oh,
space on my computer for nothing.
And then you just delete it. You'll be fine.
I just did delete it, but now it's gonna be a part of my other folder because you can't really. Nothing is ever really gone on a Mac apparently. Anyway, all right, let's move on to Star Wars Visions.
No one's ever truly gone.
Star Wars Visions, Episode 6, TO-B1, a cybernetic boy who dreams of being a Jedi discovers a dangerous truth about his creator. Hit us with it. Who saw this? Who's watching this?
All right,
Great,
so
no
this
dead air.
fucking little shit.
I might have to go back and watch it because I don't remember anyway.
Me
This,
either.
this little Astro Boy looking motherfucker is on a planet
Yeah.
with a scientist who happens to be kind of an exiled Jedi who's trying to, in a sense, terraform this planet to make it thrive with life. And this little robot, which is weird that this robot is so sentient and it's crazy, just keeps having dreams, I guess little robot dreams about being a fucking Jedi and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, goddamn, he like breaks into the lab when he's told us not to, finds a fucking like either a kyber crystal or a lightsaber. I don't remember exactly. Then like a Sith Lord feels that shit, comes out like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you and your master up. Ends up killing his master and shit. And then fucking goddamn, the little Astro Boy dude fucking Pinocchios himself and becomes like a little real boy Jedi. And it kind of fucks this dude up. And then he doesn't create life, but he successfully grows a plant, which is kind of what they've been trying to do this whole time.
Yeah, there's your Astro Boy.
It's a weed plant.
How would you guys rate the lightsaber battle in this one?
In this one,
I don't remember it, so I can't.
It was good. I mean, like for what it was, good. I mean, it's not.
It was different. It was good.
It's not Darth.
Different.
It's not Anakin and Obi-Wan, you know.
Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, it's not.
My favorite part was when the Sith Lord was wrecking all these freaking droids. That was great. I was feeling that. I thought he wrecked all the droids. Then of course more came out afterwards. But yeah, this Astro Boy looking motherfucker. I mean, I don't know what happened when he upgraded or whatever, and how that happened. But yeah, it was an interesting episode. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. It was an episode. Bad man.
I'm the same. I especially didn't like the fact that every time he took a step, he made a noise, and it wasn't like a stepping noise. It was like a weird little jingle noise.
Okay. Japanese.
Yeah, the little Astro Boy guy. Like every time he took a step, it was like a little twink, twink, twink. Like it was weird. Like I didn't
twink, twink, twink.
I don't remember that. So I'm still quite disappointed in Visions so far, and it's not going to get any better. I actually I think it was like 2 episodes ago, I officially regret saying we review every single episode. This did not deserve an every episode play-by-play review. This is why these reviews are so short now, because we just don't care. No. But other than that, I guess that's a wrap, guys. We're good to go. Anybody else got any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Yeah, you know what would have been great for Star Wars Visions?
What?
All right, you know, in Rogue One, when Darth Vader tries to board Detective E4,
okay,
they should have done a Star Wars Visions of like a time period, like 10 minutes before that part, and then like 3 minutes after. That would have been great.
But 10 minutes before, he was on his Star Destroyer. During, we saw that, and after, he was just staring at the Tantive E4 flying away. He was scowling with his mask.
Well, I mean, you know, like after that, they track it down and chase it. So kind of ends it like that. You know, kind of how Leia ends it with Hope. Mm-hmm. It should be like him fucking chasing them. I don't know. Like if they're making these fucking episodes, at least something cool, and at least see some.
Well, I've always said that
lightsaber shit.
That's what I said. Oh, that's what I said is that I wish the Star Wars Visions that these stories took place in canon. Maybe they didn't necessarily have to affect canon or the storyline, but at least I would like to say that this was happening somewhere in the galaxy, but I don't think these are canon. They're just interpretations.
Or yeah. like maybe like, you know, post Empire. I mean, like, yeah, post like Empire. See like that little arc of Jar Jar Binks or the clown. That would have been better.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done so much more with this animation and made it canonical, but you know, they're trying to get their Love Death robots on. So
or it could have been fucking like hard R and just been all Star Wars 1313 shit.
Oh, this is Disney Plus.
They have our movies on there.
They have a Disney Plus or Hulu. Not Disney. Not Disney Plus.
I mean, they have PG-13.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The Mandalorian, I rewatched season 2 just the other day, and that I couldn't believe some of this shit was on Disney Plus. I just really agree.
They shot multiple dudes in the face.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, how is this on Disney Plus? So you're right.
They could have gone infanticide.
Yes, there was. So, all right. So I guess that's it for Keeping the Geek Bros podcast. Before we wrap it up, shameless promotion, gents. Let's start with Juancho.
You can find me on private Instagram at _Juancho with a 0.
That doesn't mean anything because now can I not even? He's not on Facebook, so he can't be tagged on Facebook Geek Bro stuff. He's blocked himself, unable to be tagged on from Geek Bros on his personal Instagram. So and his Juancho Designs Instagram. So just like, what's the point? Dar Flex.
I know. I'm leaving the social media life behind.
That defeats the whole purpose. We're in media. You need to have.
Yeah, I can't do this. So social media is the future. You can find me literally everywhere as Darth _Flex with 2 X's. You can also Google me.
And if you want his OnlyFans, it's Darth _Flex with 3 X's. So.
Actually, it's Hung Solo.
Bad man.
Man on YouTube and Facebook. Man 17093 on IG, Twitter, TikTok, all that other stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm there somewhere.
That is just right. Of course, you can find me, Vibrev Studios, VIBEREV Studios. That's Instagram, yahoo.com, YouTube, everywhere.
All the metaverse.
The metaverse.
It's coming. It's coming, guys.
And
it's
course,
coming.
You can find my OnlyFans. That's Darth_Flex with 3 X's. So that's my OnlyFans right there. So you can check that out. So
my OnlyFans is sad young boy. Sad young boy.
Ooh, that's not something people should look up. It's like,
please don't.
If you want a promo for Madman's OnlyFans, it's cream of some young guy. So, and that's how you get it right there. All right, so now you can find Geek Bros on IG and Twitter, GEKBR0S. Geek Bros with a 0 at yahoo.com, GEKBR0S at yahoo.com. Email us because nobody does anymore. Facebook.com, just Geek Bros with a 0, GEKBR0S. That's where stuff gets posted. WeBeGeeksPC.com, the first place to listen to this lovely podcast. And of course, you can check out the video recap, which has been pretty YouTube.com/Vibro Studios to see these lovely faces. You never know who you're gonna get on any given episode, so why don't you tune in because it's a lot of fun. That being said, that's it for Keepin the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds this good.
Peace out, homies.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.